Hope we're all okay. Well, as I remember from the last time that I've seen you all, it's now actually Christmas Eve. So happy Christmas Eve to you all. I personally love Christmas Eve because it's a time when I can plan what we're going to have for Christmas dinner, which I'm sure you're all doing as well. So myself and Mukhy thought, instead of traditional turkey, what else is there for Christmas dinner? So instead of that, I've got something here, a leg of mutton. Beautiful, because obviously myself and Mukhy, as you know, we love our meat, but a leg of lamb is quite tiny for for Mukhy's appetite. He's a meat man, isn't it? I'm sure I'll do plenty of veg as well. But for cooking purposes, what I've asked the butcher to do is make lots and lots of deep cuts in the meat, and that's so the marinade can go right down to the centre where the bone is. And I've also asked him to leave lots of fat on, and that again helps it keep moist, helps it to cook, because this is going to be in the oven for about 3 or 4 hours slow cooking, okay? And it's got the halal monitoring committee sign on it. If you wanted evidence of it being halal, there it is. Okay, so that's our meat. Obviously, with it being Christmas Eve, one's got to have a little drink next to him as well. Cheers. So, like I was saying, we've got a fusion of ingredients. So what I've got as well for the marinade is, I've got 4 onions, chopped up, not that fine, because as we said, it's going to be in the oven quite a long time. I've got 4 tomatoes here. I've got a tablespoon of red chilli powder, 1.5 teaspoons of white cumin powder. Now that's just normal cumin seeds, just ground up together. I do my own. 4 green chilies, a tablespoon of salt. I've got about half a piece of ginger, about a thumb's worth, I'd say, about that big, thumbs up. And I've got a full bulb of garlic. Now also I've got my oil here ready for frying afterwards, and I've got some allspice. Now, but this is going to be done tomorrow, so after I've cooked it I'll show you tomorrow, and the finale is going to be this, which gives it an awesome flavour. These berries are just awesome. Okay, so that's to finish off tomorrow. So how do we start our marinade? So first thing that we're going to do, over to my faithful red pan. Let's get some heat. Now, how many of you are going to have turkey actually? I mean, duck's a good thing to have as well. I remember crispy duck, Chinese style. Why not? Just because it's Christmas. So let's get some oil in there. I love swirling oil. There's something really, really relaxing about doing this. Beautiful. I'd say a good 3 or 4 tablespoons of oil. There we go. Let that heat up. Now tomorrow what we'll have with our leg of mutton is lots of vegetables around it, and you'll be able to see that afterwards. You can put whatever vegetables you want with it. So, in go all the onions. Beautiful. Now I'm not going to burn these, I'm not going to give them such a strong colour to them this time, because it's a marinade that I'm going to be doing for the mutton. I just want to saute them, but I'm still doing it on a high heat. Okay? Use white onions, red onions won't really work for this recipe. I was actually thinking at first, before we've come up with the recipe, that maybe I'll just put a few sprigs of rosemary in it or something like that, but I felt quite bored, so I didn't. Now, Mukhy's very quiet, you might think, and that's not like him, is it? He's busy with Santa, delivering all the presents. I can't actually wait for Christmas Day because guess what? I get to open my presents. Now, me and Mukhy started quite early with Christmas. I think it was about August. Because we love it so much. I'm really going to miss that tree when it goes because it's been there, it's become part of me. I absolutely love it. And us being like, you know, what do they call us? Brownies? Is that right? Asian. British, Asian. Obviously, we love Christmas as well. And there's no harm in it. Hashtag Elfa. Let's get it trending. Let's see how the onions are doing. So, they're sauteing beautifully. It's a shame really that my glasses don't act as some kind of shield because the tears are coming down. I'm getting quite emotional about this thing. Okay. Beautiful. So I thought of heating this wok style pan. Awesome. I think we might need a glove more oil. Just because I'm going to like to add the tomato shortly. Now this is a little gem. I absolutely love this oil dispenser. It's so much better than using the olive oil bottle, isn't it? There you go. I have a habit of talking to kitchen utensils. Don't put me away. Alright. So, they're sauteing beautifully. Another minute or two and we'll add the tomatoes. Lovely. And you see, just getting a tiny bit of colour on a few. Beautiful. Okay. Right. So, time to add the rest of the ingredients. In go the tomatoes. Okay, keep the heat high. Beautiful. Now we can add our garlic and ginger. Because it's mutton, we thought we'd have quite strong flavours for it. Because it does need to be flavoured quite strongly. Lamb is delicate, so you can use delicate flavours. For this, we went a little stronger. So, in goes everything. Right, I don't like wasting anything. Beautiful. Let's give that a stir. Beautiful. It's going to be the best marinade ever. Colours, smells. Now that is lovely. Now we started early because we want this to marinate overnight, ideally. Better flavours, tenderises the meat. It just works. And it saves you time, doesn't it? I'm sure everyone's really busy on Christmas Day. Oh, lovely. So, keep on stirring that. You don't want any burnt bits. The alternative stir fry for Christmas. Beautiful. Let it cook for a little bit. Ooh, I've just got a whack of chilli then. Nearly knocked me out. Ooh. I wonder what I've got for Christmas. could it be? Buttons. They're from, they're not for Christmas. I got them yesterday. Come on. Oh, well, I do love chocolate. I'll be quite happy. Right, okay. So what's going on with our marinade? Everything has come together beautifully. So I think what I'm going to do is just turn the heat down, put the lid on, let that saute for about 5 minutes. Hi! Oh, okay, so it's been 5 minutes. Let's have a look what's going on in our delicious pan. Hello! Ooh, beautiful. So we can turn the heat off, and now we can leave this marinade to cool down before we put it on our lovely leg of mutton. So we can leave that to one side. Oh, you're back. Do you know, I never normally have anything to drink at all. So let's see what's going on here. So I've left the marinade to cool down. That is now nicely cooled down. Looks beautiful. So now then, best thing that ever got invented, foil dishes, saves on washing up, lasts in the oven, brilliant. So that's the one that I'm going to use. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my leg of mutton. Now I've had it cut because obviously I was thinking, oh my god, it's not going to fit in. So I've had it chopped at the bone right there so it can bend around like that. Okay, let's get rid of that. So as you can see, it fits in nicely. Let's bring that towards us. Okay, I think we're ready to marinate. So literally all I'm going to do is just get some of this mixture. Look at these deep slits. Put that right in there. Beautiful. All that ginger, the garlic, everything. It's going to be lovely. Spread it all over. Okay, so I've done one side. Let's turn it over. As you can see, lots of deep slits in the other side as well. So I've done one side, so now it's time, just turned it over, time to get some in the other side. So let's get some right in there. Beautiful. So let me just put this over. I'm going to give it a good massage. Let's just spoon all the mixture out. Every last little morsel. Out you come. Okay. So, clean hands. As you can see, let's get some of the mixture in them pockets. Right down. Deep inside. Okay. Fill them up. So, some on the other side. Make sure everything is coated with this lovely mixture. This is the therapeutic part. I think that looks rather beautiful. And I think presentation wise, I think it will look lovely when it's done. So tomorrow, what I will do with this is add some more oil in the bottom and some water, just so it can generate some steam. And then that's it. So I'm going to cover that with foil and I'm just going to put it in the fridge. That can go in the oven first thing in the morning. There we have it. So that's the first part done. Quite easy, not very time consuming. I'm not that tired, shock horror. So I wanted to wish you all a Merry Christmas Eve, and whatever you're doing with whoever, enjoy it, because that's what life's about. Cheers everybody, and thanks for watching. So last night what I did, obviously I marinated it, our lovely leg of mutton, and I also put a little bit of water in it last night. So what I did this morning, I've added some potatoes, whole ones we like with the skin on, just around the sides, and then I've been cooking it in the oven very slowly on about the gas mark 5 or 6, so that's quite low, braising it for the past 4 hours. I'm just about to see how it's doing. Let's have a look. Be very careful when you lift the foil. Ooh. Beautiful. Just that look. So to finish this off, as you can see, there's quite a bit of liquid in here. So I'm going to be draining off this stock. That will make a nice gravy. I can reduce that down to make a gravy for the table. And then I'm going to add the rest of the vegetables. I've got parsnips, some sweet potato, some sprouts, and then everything can roast together lovely. So I've drained all the stock off, as you can see, nice and dry. Now what I'm going to do with this tomorrow, which is an even better idea, I'm going to make some pilau rice with it tomorrow. I'm going to use the leftover meat, because obviously there's only me and Mukhy. That's going to be too much meat for us two for today. There's no way, we're not cave people, are we? So the rest of that and that stock will make a beautiful rice dish for tomorrow's tea. So I've got the rest of the vegetables out of the oven. Now in here I've got sweet potato and I've got parsnips. And what I've done with them, I've just kind of like pre-roasted them as well, because they do take quite a long time to cook. Smoked paprika and honey. That's what I've got on them. So let's transfer these around so everything's like a one pot. They do look really pretty. Just want them to roast lovely all around. That's it. Sweet potato, we've got them in faces. I think they look cute. Okay, that's just some of the oil that I'd used previously. Okay. So I'm using fresh chives that I've just put away in the freezer. Just chop them roughly, put them on. They do give it a lovely taste, and they do look pretty as well. For me, food is all about presentation. It's really, really important. So another drizzle of oil. Extra virgin olive oil is the one that I'm using. Over the vegetables. Beautiful. And as a finishing touch for our leg, yesterday's magic ingredient, allspice. Let's get some of this on here. Beautiful. So this will give it a golden topping. And what a difference this will make to it. There. That's it. Cover it with allspice. drizzle with a little bit of oil, and it's ready to go back in the oven for everything to roast together. Oh my God, that smell is so Christmassy. Beautiful. It's ready to just go back in the oven, I'd say for about another half an hour, until all them vegetables have got a golden colour and that's got a lovely, lovely topping to it. There, just so. So, a lovely, lovely piece of mutton has gone back in the oven with the vegetables, with everything. The kitchen smells amazing. We can't wait for dinner. But in the meantime, what I have made are these little beauties. Devils on horseback. Now this was an idea given to me by a friend of mine. Basically, I've got some really juicy dates, and around them I've wrapped some halal turkey rashers. Generally what you'd do is obviously put bacon around them, but there'd be no bacon in this house. So we've got an alternative, and then you just literally bake them in the oven and they are delicious. The dates melt, sticky, juicy and savoury all at the same time. Mukhy loves these as well. So that's what we're going to be munching on whilst we wait. So, taken everything out of the oven. It's beautiful. Everything is roasted, cooked slowly, and I've set the table. It's a very simple table. There's just me and Mukhy. So, to start with, we've got a seafood platter. Lots of fresh prawns and crab with some seafood sauce. I've made sprouts. Now these are done in balsamic vinegar. Beautiful, goes really well together. You've already seen the devils on horseback. I've got a cheese board because we love cheese. So I've got different kinds of cheeses on there, the Brie, the Stilton, things like that. So all I can say now really is I want to wish you all the merriest of Christmases from our house to yours. Thank you so much for your support over the last year. Really appreciate it. And I hope 2019 is a wonderful year for you all. So from myself and Mukhy, Merry Christmas. Bye.